Okay, why do you think you are more qualified than Kevin McCarthy or Jason Chaffetz?
Well, my battle is not necessarily with individuals. My battle is with the process and how the House works. I think the American people are asking for transformation, and that's what I could offer. I want to push down. There's a pyramid of power where a few people make all the decisions. I want to push down that pyramid of power, spread out the base so every member has an opportunity to be successful. And I've done that before. I did that in the Florida House when I was Speaker there, and it is transforming. We transformed the way things work.
Okay.
That's the key.
But I mean,
get the
of course,
membership
you are
involved.
going to have to run against Jason Chaffetz and Kevin McCarthy, who have said that they want the job. So what makes you better than them, more qualified?
Well, number one, I think everyone knows, and the American people certainly are demanding, that we have change in Washington, and we need transformation. And I've done it before. That's what makes me qualified. I changed a system that took up the most important bills last and the least important first. I turned it around and started taking them up first so that we can get done with the appropriation and other items as opposed to passing CRs every couple of months. And in the end, what we did was we ended every day at 6 o'clock. We got our work done early. There were no deadlines that we pushed against, and we finished with a cheer from both the House and Senate members and also from the public.
A cheer, that does sound good. That does sound different, Congressman. Let's talk about Kevin McCarthy, because he has been in the spotlight recently for seeming to suggest that the Benghazi committee that he helped put together was designed to bring down Hillary Clinton. So listen to what he said on Fox News.
Everybody thought Hillary Clinton was unbeatable, right? But we put together a Benghazi special committee, a select committee. What are her numbers today? Her numbers are dropping. Why? Because she's untrustable. But no one would have known any of that had happened had we not thought and made that happen.
That's something good. I give you credit for that.
Congressman, what do you think of those comments?
Well, they may be unfortunate, but I was in the race before those happened. To me, I believe, like I said, there was a cheer at the end. I want to tell you about it. When we adjourned on time at 6 o'clock in the evening, in the Florida legislature, both House Republicans and Democrats leaped to their feet and cheered. They weren't cheering for me. They were cheering for the fact that this power-based system was done away with, and we replaced it with a principle-based, member-driven process.
But do you
to me, that is the key.
But do you think that Kevin McCarthy has become disqualified or disqualified himself because of those comments?
Look, I have a faith I try to abide by. I really don't try to judge other people. That judgment will be left to the members of our caucus, and we'll see what happens there. But in the end, what I want to do is offer an opportunity to transform the House, and I know we can do it. I've done it before, and I think it's the right thing to do. Were
you personally comfortable with his comments?
Well, I would not have made those. However, the point is this. I'm not personally comfortable with the way the House runs. That's my problem. And I think the American people are saying they're not comfortable with the way the House runs. That's why our numbers are around 11, 12% approval, and everybody else doesn't really like us. And I think that can change. I know it can change. It happened in Florida. Our numbers flipped right side up after we made significant changes, changed to a principle-based, member-driven process where every person gets to be a player. It helps everyone, and it produces great public policy because we have an opportunity to actually debate, discuss, amend, and present ideas that would be laws in the future. But it's done not with a few people, it's done with everyone.
Congressman, speaking of public policy, we want to ask you the question that is on the minds of so many Americans today, as well as politicians, and that is, what is the solution to stopping the types of school shootings and mass shootings that we have seen all too often? What's your idea?
Well, again, a lot of things, because of the way our system works, has pushed aside solutions. I believe Dr. Tim Murphy, who is a member from Pennsylvania, has an excellent bill, which I've co-sponsored with him, that deals with mental health. That is a huge problem. And if we don't address that, we're not going to get to the root of the problem. There are a lot of surface answers, but no root problem solutions, and his bill does that. And I hope when I'm Speaker that we'll be able to take that up, one of the first bills we take
We
up.
are familiar with that bill. We have talked about it a lot on New Day. What about gun control? Do you have any sense that that some laws need to be tightened?
Not from the federal level, no, I do not. I believe that the gun laws that we have in place today are sufficient. We need to enforce them. In a lot of cases, we don't. But I think Tim Murphy's bill is probably the most important single issue that we ought to deal with when it comes to mental health and gun control.
Congressman Daniel Webster, thanks so much for being on New Day.